Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Sailing Parlay Revival. We are almost done with a 1,000-mile sail from Tonga to Vanuatu across the South Pacific Ocean, but the weather wasn't going to let us have an easy ride to the finish line.
One of the very many beautiful things that happen when you try to cook on a rolly boat.
My security drove the whole time.
This is what sailing upwind in a catamaran is like. This area under the salon is called the bridge deck, and every time we go over a little wave, the wave will slam into the bridge deck like this. The shark. Oh yeah? Oh my god!
Look at it! Look at it! It's somebody's eye!
Oh, Jesus!
That
was like
that was not too far from my
this
head.
far away from my eyes. That'll be the end. That'll be the end.
Someone just dug in. That's past the bar.
That was loose. Fuck! Imagine if that was one of our faces. Let's start off with a make sure I'll wear sunglasses.
Wow, never has that ever happened on Parlay. Fishing's a dangerous sport out here.
I've also never seen anything like that before. I guess Pedro's guns are just too big for the old reel. But as we were sailing towards Vanuatu, we noticed an island in the middle of nowhere, which was called Futuna Island. Our curiosity was getting the better of us, so we made a slight detour to go see what this remote island looked like up close.
Yeah, so we're just coming up to an island that's about 40 miles off Vanuatu. So just to avoid any mishaps that may have occurred in the past.
Well, last night I had to cover Colin for an hour.
We're going to turn our clocks back to Vanuatu time, so we go general time and date Port Vila. We're coming up to this island here, which I forgot the name of. It is called Futuna Island.
Yeah.
It's like a massive volcano looking thing. Maybe we can put the old droneo up. Lost about 10 drones. It's a lot of money. So I bought these floaties.
So if you go back 1 hour, I have to work 1 hour more. Again.
You got it.
Figured that one
Big
out.
stitch up.
This is so cool. We've arrived at this island and it's massive. This is in the middle of nowhere right here. So cool. And there's some kids playing on the beach. Pedro said there's like 450 people that live here. There's one little like airstrip and we can't put the drone up because of that. So once we go past the zone, we'll put the drone up. This is so cool. I can't believe how remote this place is. This is what I love about this lifestyle, is you get to see these kind of places that you would never, ever get to see unless you're on a sailboat. This is insane.
Well, I wanna take a ride in the wheel bearing your mind. Take me all around to the thinking places where you spend your time. Ain't no place I'd rather go. You're a funny little critter and I love you so. And I wanna take a ride in the wheel bearing your mind.
Just trying to see if it's even possible to anchor anywhere here, but it's just rock and coral all the way around. But we've got 40 miles to go and we don't have to be there until tomorrow morning.
I love this place.
So it was impossible for us to anchor here. But as we were drifting in the bay, a whole bunch of kids started appearing out of nowhere. This was our first interaction with some Vanuatu locals, and it looked like they were having an absolute blast, as were we.
So cool.
I love the fact that kids are always the same no matter where in the world we sail. But little did we know we would be having one of the most wholesome experiences with some local kids over the next few days, but more on that later. Okay, so we're going to do 40 miles in about 15 hours. We might just go bare poles. See how fast we go. We didn't actually sail under bare poles. We put a little bit of genoa out and slowly cruised towards Port Resolution on Tanna Island.
This is a popular spot for cruisers to clear into, as it is one of the most southern islands and enables cruisers to sail north with the trade winds from here on up. I had also spoken to friends who were waiting for us in the anchorage, who said it would be fine to come in at night. This is something I almost always try to avoid, but they gave me the green light that there was no obstructions in the way and good holding on a sandy bottom, so we cruised on into the bay in the pitch dark.
1,000 miles. Done. Busted.
6.5 days. Not bad, not bad. Another country.
Cheers.
Oh, we haven't had a beer in 7 days. Beautiful.
Are you happy we're here? Are you happy we're here?
This is us. If you've only just joined us, this is our salt removal product. Spray, so we're just going to spray the reel here. It's got salt all over it. The last thing we want to do is put it away like that. Loves it.
Good morning, guys. We just woke up in Vanuatu. It's surreal to be in a new country after traveling for 7 days on the open ocean and arriving in the dark. And going to bed last night was a bit freaky, knowing that we're only about 2 kilometers from an active volcano, just right over there.
Hopefully tomorrow night we get to go and see it, hike up there. It takes 2.5 hours, but at night it's meant to be unreal. It just lights up all red. But at the moment we just come in, so I'm going to bring down the Code D, give it a little bit of salt shark here around the furler, because we'll get a lot of waves on here, so the furler's definitely full of salt.
So this is our salt removal product called Salt Shark, which I'm one of the proud owners of. I'll leave a link in the description to our website if you want to check it out.
And now we're waiting for customs. There's a few phone calls going back and forth. They're asking who we are, what our boat name is and stuff, when we've been sending emails for the last 3 days advising them that we're coming. Because you need prior approval to come into this particular bay.
Getting ready for Vanuatu.
Nothing like another man shaving another man.
Oh, got your whole head. Oh, really?
So we're kind of at a standstill here, waiting to be cleared in before we can legally cruise around. But that's just the nature of coming to these islands. Is it's not always, it's not like New Zealand where you turn up to a quarantine dock and then everyone slowly comes down. You get the biosecurity, the health people, the customs, the immigration. Here we're on island time. So we're just waiting.
So I finally got a hold of the authorities, who asked me to come to shore to simply fill out a couple of forms. Not in a million years would I have predicted what happened next. Everything was going so smoothly until the Vanuatu customs officer called the Fijian authorities, as they didn't believe that we had sailed straight past Fiji without stopping. It looked extremely suspicious in their eyes, so what happened next caught me completely off guard. They banned all filming, escorted me back to the boat, and proceeded to do a 2-hour search on the boat. And when I say a search, they tore the entire boat open from bow to stern. They were absolutely 100% convinced that we had drugs on board, so we had to sit back and watch as they opened up every nook and cranny on the boat. They then took me back to land, leaving the crew to clean up, but also with no clue what was going to happen to me next.
That was the most bizarre experience I've ever had.
Holy shit, they just ripped this boat apart. Engine rooms, like they're pulling out old lines that are in the engine room just at the back. All the spare engine parts. They pulled out all the life jackets. They just went through everything. I've never seen anything like it. But holy shit, I don't know how many of them there was. There was about 12 of them. Just ripping everything out. But there's nothing on here. We weren't worried. But yeah, I don't know what they'll look. I guess they're looking for drugs. But yeah, that was so bizarre.
What just happened right now? Man, I got searched everywhere. What the heck, Brie? I'm an innocent guy. I'm not smuggling shit.
That was another suspicious thing that one of the guys said to me, was that he's come from Tonga to Vanuatu. They normally stop at Fiji, so...
You gotta lift it up.
Gotta go. Really?
Go to the pub.
My heart just sunk for a second. I was like, what?
Holy shit.
How are your cortisol levels?
That was the most intense clearing in I've ever had. So, It was going smoothly up at the yacht club there. They weren't even going to come to the boat. And he rang Fiji Customs. And Fiji Customs said that we were in Fiji 5 days ago. And I said, that's impossible. We've just got our Tongan clearance. And they didn't believe me. And Fiji Customs must have said, search that bloody boat. So they came and we showed them our track. And we haven't gone near Fiji. We went south of Fiji, but we did not stop in Fiji. They still weren't happy, so they went through this boat like the most I've ever had. They were lifting up bloody floor plates all through the boat. They took everything out of the forward lockers, searched the entire engine rooms, like climbed down there. We've got that old injection pump that's wrapped in Glad wrap, so it does look like a package. They thought they had hit the jackpot. Come out, cut that open there, it's a engine part. That was intense. And in the end, it's just like stamp, 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 stamp. They said, sorry about that, sir. It's just, protocol from Fiji. And in their defense, and I spoke to the customs guy about it, they're protecting their country and they're doing a really good thing. If 100 kilos of methamphetamine gets in here, it's a bad, bad thing for the whole country. So, they're just doing their due diligence and I can't hold anything against them. And I actually respect them for it. Everyone was super friendly, but it was just intense. We were getting treated like drug smugglers. Now we're in and we get 4 months. I think the boat can stay longer, but the people get 4 months. Dogs are in, everything's good. I need a beer.
Yeah, please.
So what made it even worse
Add insult to injury.
was we're getting treated like drug smugglers. And then our friend Alex over there comes over and gives us cash. It was to pay them, the immigration and everything, but we're like, this is not a good time to come deliver cash to the boat. We're getting treated like smugglers. Oh man. Officially legal. Feels good to be legal.
The boat next to us here, they haven't checked in yet. And he's just looking probably, and we don't know what was going through his head at the time, but he must have been thinking, holy shit, this is going to be hectic. And his boat's name's Rehab, so he would have been like, oh, I'm out now, I'm not addicted.
I'm surprised he didn't pick up the anchor and just look. I'm healing from it.
I'm in recovery.
We are no longer pirates. We are in Vanuatu.
It had been one hell of an ordeal, but we were now legally allowed to be in Vanuatu. We wasted no time heading to shore to make friends with the locals and catch up with our other friends on Blue Barrel.
Bread on a stick in Vanuatu.
This is our first Vanuatu experience. And our friend Alex, who you guys might remember from a previous episode, they lost their mast and sailed across the Pacific. He's organised bread, and all of the kids have come down from the village and just having this amazing, incredible experience. We've only just got here as
And
well.
tonight, the guy's gonna take me out. That guy's over there. Look at them. Look at them.
They're gonna take me out, and then you're gonna hunt some
Bat and hunt some fish.
You're not coming back.
The kids all sang us a song that night, and I will never ever forget how happy, caring, and generous these kids were with us and each other. I get emotional thinking about just how these children have been raised to simply love one another, and we felt more welcome in this village than I've ever felt before. The boys went and got their slingshots, and they were dying to take us on what we thought was a bat hunt, but found out later that that was a bit of a translation issue. Can you see one?
No, you shoot.
Where is
You
it?
want.
Where? They fly away?
I touch the.
Oh, he
Bet.
flew away. Are they gonna get one? There's a fish in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get one?
one.
Let me see. What is that?
Fish. Namusiwi.
Oh yeah, boy. You know what you're doing. No.
That's service. That's the devil.
What does it taste like? What did you get?
Bad.
What the?
What the hell, you man?
done
This one.
What the?
This one.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we thought we were going bat hunting, but actually we were bird hunting. This is a regular activity for the kids of Tanner Island, and they explained to us that nothing would go to waste.
Oh, we have to cook it on the fire, yeah?
Yeah. It's good.
It's good?
They plucked the birds, then cooked them over the fire, before insisting that Pedro and I take the first bites.
You take it out and you eat.
It's scary for me. We never eat something like this.
I respectfully declined, but Pedro dove right in to try this local delicacy.
Like that chicken. Very nice.
That's good, Dad. Actually, yeah, it's chicken. Swear to God. It's good? It's chicken. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Evan, you never been on a boat before?
Yeah.
You never have?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a boat?
Yeah.
Hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hip, hip! Boys! So last night was crazy in a really good way. What was so incredible is just the nature of these kids and how they just wanted to share. And it was all about just looking after everybody as a group. None of the kids were like looking out for themselves. So they cooked the birds and then they offered it to us. First. And then Pedro ate it and they were like, no, this is for you. And you ate it, what was it like?
Oh, it was like chicken. Literally, like they were like, Pedro, I promise to you, it tastes like chicken. And then it was like, okay, I'm gonna have a go. Like I'm already here. Like I already did the whole thing, so why not? And then it was so special to get connected with these guys. Also, there was like me and Colin last night. We were talking to each other. Like we kind of learned from them. They were so like not selfish and then sharing things. They like so up forward. It was like a lesson.
Yeah, so we gave them a packet of chips, packet of crisps, and they gave it to one of the older kids, and he opened the packet and he started divvying it out to every kid, and everyone just stood in the semicircle and he just handed them out one by one. And I was standing next to this one kid who was just like standing there patiently, and then it was like all the chips were running out and he was like looking a little bit sad, but like just accepting that, okay, this time he wasn't going to get some. He wasn't making a fuss or anything. No one was like, give me some. It was all just like, this is for you. And eventually he dug down to the bottom of the packet, and that kid standing next to me, he got some, and he just had this huge smile on his face. He was so happy. And then the guy that was giving it out to everyone, he got like the scraps, just like the tiny little things at the end. But it was just so... I was just in awe just watching this happen, because it was just like, let's make sure everybody is okay before me. And it was just a beautiful thing. And then they wanted to teach us how to throw the spears. And they were like really wanting us to be able to do it. Like they cared that we were going to be happy because we did it. He kept missing. So they kept bringing...
There was a queue, like 15 guys like handing me like sticks. Come on, Pedro, you can do it. And I was missing all the spears. They're like, come on, you can do it. When I got it, they were like, ah! It looked like someone's soccer football player scored a goal. You know, like, ah! They went crazy. It was so nice.
That is the most wholesome experience I've ever had with children. Those kids are different, and it comes from the top, because we were talking to Donovan and he was promoting sharing. He was promoting looking after the beach, so not throwing the plastic onto the beach. He was promoting everyone learning English. They were not promoting just getting gifts. They were promoting sort of trading. And so what we've done is I've invited all of those kids onto Parlay, and I said, how many, these kids are 10, 11 years old. How many boats have you been on? Like, there's always boats in your bay. They said 0. They've never been on a sailboat. They were like, what time? I said, 12 o'clock, come on, and we'll go for a sail. So, and I said, and we're trying to teach, they're teaching us about like just how to be a good human being, but we were trying to teach them like, the reason I want to invite you onto The boat, our home, is because you've been so nice to us in your home. And that's how life works, you know? And they were like, yeah. So excited to just be a part of it. Incredible experience. My heart is full. And this is day 1 in Vanuatu.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. It really helps the algorithm. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you next Sunday as we share one of the most insane experiences of our lives.